Well, good morning, everybody. This is dear Mama Sal on a very wet Tuesday morning. And it is 8 degrees, which is not bad at all. Please listen to my windshield wipers. Amazing. It is 8 degrees in British Columbia, southern British Columbia, which would make it 46, yes, 46 in American. So it's quite pleasant. I couldn't help but be so sad to hear that Boston's getting more snow on the way. For those of you who live in Boston, my heart breaks for you. And I can't help thinking about Paul, obviously, trying to get his way for radiation, and Jenny Jen, you know, who's about to give birth in the next little while. Well, you know, it makes it very difficult, doesn't it? So, but it is what it is, and I guess you guys are used to it. I cannot imagine what it must be like with 6-foot snowbanks in places. You know, it's just like ridiculous. I mean, how many people can fall into their snowbanks? And I was watching on the news today where the front end loaders are just now pushing the snow back over onto the walkways, which means that the homeowners have done everything they can to clear the walkway, only to have the front end loader just tip it, you know, the new snow straight back onto it. I mean, there's a game of who's going to win that battle. Somehow that's not fair. Anyway, so be it. So, what can we say? One of my window washers is not doing the right thing here. Okay. Alright, so quick weekend update. We had a long weekend here in British Columbia, which is why it's a weekend update on a Tuesday. It was a great weekend in lots of ways. Friday, seems a long time ago. I can't remember. Saturday, I had a couple of clients come in, and I'm trying to remember whether it was Friday or Saturday that we heard that Linda in the UK has actually fully given up smoking now. Way to go, Linda. That is amazing. You know, she's been not smoking in the car for a long time. That's what I said to her, you know, that the easiest way to do this is just to start not smoking in certain places and keep that up. And if you can keep that up, then the chances are that you can quit completely. So, you know, she's, what we said was, you know, get an e-cigarette so that you can smoke whenever you want to, but with an e-cigarette, not with a real cigarette. So the good news is that she has taken that giant leap, and we know how difficult those first few weeks and maybe even the first few months are going to be. And in my case, it was quite honestly, first year was one way and another was really quite difficult. Now, I would say not so much. I mean, very occasionally I will get a, oh gosh, I could do with a cigarette, when really what I know I mean is I need to sit down and relax. I'm stressed out about something. And so I've learned now that my need for a cigarette was about space. I needed space away from whatever it was that I was doing or not doing, or my legs were tired, or whatever. Very little of it had to do with cigarettes, as it so happened, from my experience now. And to think I smoked a lifetime not knowing that. It is what it is, right? Anyway, so Saturday was busy for me, very busy. And yesterday I had all sorts of plans for what I was going to do, and I didn't. I actually vegged out all day. And the incredible thing was that I didn't, when I went grocery shopping on Friday, I think, or quickly on Saturday, I can't remember when I went, but I clean forgot to get the stuff I need for work, like apples and cheese and all the things I normally take to work. So this morning I had to really scramble to find stuff to take for work. Very difficult. And now the rain is now just mist. Wow. I don't know why mist and fog is always very eerie in some ways. I can actually feel the difference in the mood. Just rain was sort of like, okay, it's rain, and mist is socked in, claustrophobic. I've obviously come down into it. This is lower ground here. Feels totally different. Yeah. Anyway, so I'd love to tell you it was a highly productive weekend. It wasn't. But I feel I got caught up on some sleep, which is a good thing for my body. And I found it really interesting for all my viewers in the UK. I am noticing something really strange. For the first time, I think, don't know if I've mentioned this before, but in the last 28 days, for the first time since I started Dear Mama Sal, the British viewers have overtaken the Canadian viewers. So, welcome to you all. And let me know why. I'm very interested why the Brits suddenly started to watch. Was it because of Benji and Judy, or was it because of something else? And then also, I cannot fathom why I've suddenly got a big influx in males. So those males who are watching, let me know what you saw that made you want to be a viewer. And thank you. Now, that's one thing we do know. We met a couple of new viewers this weekend. And we'd like to congratulate Gray as being, well, Gray's been around for a while, but he got himself engaged this weekend, so congratulations to Gray and Mei Jing. Really, really, for all the romantics in the Dear Mama Sal network, of which I would say 99.999% are, all the romantics wish you a wonderful, happy life together. And then we also met on the other side, Jerry, and I'm struggling because I'm trying to remember Jerry's other half. And I know you're all shouting it at me, for those of you who were on the broadcast, and I cannot remember, and I'm really, really, really sorry. That's Tina. Yeah, Tina. Must be. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. Sorry. So Tina, it was great to meet her because she's obviously got a real attitude as well. That's my sense. And we did actually physically get to talk to her this weekend, so that and that was awesome. So we are very, very grateful for picking up, if you like, some new broadcast viewers. It's always difficult. People say to me, well, what's the broadcast about? I wish I could tell you. It depends what day it is, what everybody's doing, and how they're feeling. There's so many different factors. And before I forget, don't let me forget to mention that Paul, bless his cotton socks, actually had his first radiation treatment on his throat yesterday. So really, Paul, that takes great courage, and especially for you, because we know that you have the issues with being claustrophobic and that you've had to be in a mask to do that. So Paul, really so proud of you, and I'm hoping against all hope that each day that you go will make it easier. And all credit to the staff at the hospital where you're at, because obviously they've done a great job in calming you down and making sure that you can do this. And when I say calming you down, they obviously have been very, very supportive in helping you. And wow, that takes some skill when you've got somebody who's as claustrophobic as Paul is. So that was great, great news. So Paul's on his way to get his treatment done. And I want to tell you without any doubt, and I don't mind admitting it, if somebody had asked me to put money on it, I would not have thought that Paul would be able to do it. And I am just so stunned and so delighted for him that he's found a way to be able to do it. It is really socked in here. If I slow down a bit, it's because my concentration will always be on the road first. And I would say the visibility is down to probably half a block now. Really surprising. Okay. So I guess in a way my word for the day would be wonderment. It has been really a weekend of wonderful feelings, of having an extra day off, of meeting new people. Oh, I forgot the best one, didn't I? As some of you will have seen, I paid a surprise visit to a viewer. No wonder, my brain's going, there was something else that happened that was important. What was it? And then that was it, of course. I went to go and meet a new viewer, or not a new viewer necessarily, but a viewer who works quite close to me. Excuse me. And as some of you, if you've seen the video, just go back to Saturday, which would have gone up Sunday, I guess. Anyway, the incredible thing was that it was such fun to do. And the reason I wanted to mention it again is because I cannot encourage you enough to do something good for somebody else. And a lot of people have said to me, oh, what a nice thing to do. And I keep writing back and saying, you know, I'm really not that noble. I really got great joy out of it too. And I think people forget that. People forget that in doing something nice for somebody else, you know, you end up doing it for yourself as well. It's a gift to yourself. I certainly was so excited on my way there, and a little bit scared because I wasn't quite sure how she was going to react or how her place of business was going to react. And then when I saw her reaction, it was well worth the small detour I took in my life to go and visit. Well worth it. And I couldn't help but feel incredibly blessed that, you know, somebody could react that strongly to just seeing my face and hearing my voice, because I think she reacted to my voice before she realized who I was. You know, she sort of got confirmation when she looked at the face, but I noticed that she heard the voice and reacted, because I was talking to somebody else. Anyway, it was great fun. And of course, I tried not to stay too long because I didn't want to disrupt business, especially as there were quite a few clients in there. But what I did want to do is make sure she knew that I cared enough to come. And it definitely was a very fun experience. And the joke was, of course, you know, the clients going, "Who are you?" I said, "Nobody." And of course, I'm there with a camera and asking permission to use it, because, you know, I don't vlog inside people's place of business without asking for permission. And it was just so funny to watch the various clients' reactions. Who was that? And then I heard that after I left, you know, people were busy trying to get to the website, which is really cute. So thank you for making my day, guys. I really, really appreciated that. It was fun to do, and it was such a beautiful day. So in Wonderment, I beg you all to do things for other people, just so you'll feel better. In Wonderment, I also meant to mention that for those of you who know Linda from the broadcast, she also is busy packing up to move. She's done a great thing in getting some help for herself. And one of the things that they have found is they found her a new house. I'm not sure where it is, but I gather it's not too far away from where she is at the moment, which will make life easier for her. And we're always pleased to hear that for Linda. So, very, very exciting stuff. It really was a wonderful weekend. So everybody have a wonderful week, what's left of it. And I will look forward to hearing from the Brits, who are viewers, and to hear how on earth you ended up a viewer, because it's always good to hear. And it just surprised me that the Brits have taken over from the Canadians in the last month in viewership. So, way to go, Brits. I'm not sure what I'm doing right, but I'm delighted. It means I might have to go visit sometime. This is dear Mama Sal saying bye-bye for now.